Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let me bring it down. Yeah, let me bring it down. Mic check. 1, 2. All right. Alrighty. Hit that share button for me, folks. Hit that like button if you don't mind. I'm up early. I got a lot of stuff to do today on my Friday fun day. Preferably wash clothes, go get my warm weather gears. It's only like 35 degrees outside right now. Burr. B-U-U-R apostrophe Burr. Ridiculous. So outside. Old man winter is here. And yeah, I got to go get my little cap. I got to go get some gloves. So I'm up early and got to go pay the man. Then I'll be back in time to get on that RGT podcast with, I believe today it'll be, I assume it's going to be Big Cloud and Foxy Games UK. A lot of gaming topics have come out. We got Outer Worlds looking better, playing better on the Pro than it does on the Xbox. And that's a Microsoft first-party game. We got to be in Friday Fun Day. You got White Zaddie striking, and they love Death Stranding. I mean, they love them some Death Stranding. I am also up because my phone just kept alerting me to something called Metacritic scores. And again, I don't care about what Metacritic says. I'm my own Metacritic. I was lucky. Whereas that a friend of mine that works for GameStop, he's a manager, it's a GM, like a district manager. I got to play Death Stranding yesterday for about 2.5 hours. So I already seen it. I know I saw it running on a 4K TV. I saw it running on a Sony 4K. It was a Sony 900E. I think that's what it was called, 900E. And so I've seen it. I've played it. I'm not going to give anything away about it. I'll simply say this from what I've seen. This is the best looking game in the history of gaming. It is 4K. It hits 2160p, and that's according to White Zaddie. And I can see that. The parts of the game that I played had very little to no artifacting. There's some there, but very little. It's just a beautiful game. It looks better than Star Citizen. I thought I would never be saying that. It looks better than Horizon Zero Dawn. And literally, Kojima has taken the Decima engine and everything that Kojima Productions added to Decima. It's Sony's proprietary stuff. So they keep it. Sony will keep that. So this looks like something that should be on PS5. I did not think a game graphically could look like this. Everything looks good. It sounds good. The soundtrack is really good. The gameplay is just okay. I don't know what to tell people. It's a Kojima game. I guess the last Kojima game that came out, like a Metal Gear style game. It's very similar to that. Similar animations with the characters. The characters all it looks just like you've seen on the screen from the demos. And I played it for 2 hours and got to see some of the world. And so it's a beautiful world. I'm not going to get into I understand that people are trying to process this game based on the reality of what's happening in our world today. And you can't do that. You process it by what's going on in the world, the game world. So I'm not for sure what the score is. I've seen people put stuff on Twitter. I've said before, steadfast, I don't care what the score is. It's a day one game for me. Oh, a $5 super chat from Jemiah Dixon. Shout out to the homie Jemiah Dixon. Says Metacritic doesn't mean anything. This is why PC is the master race. Console dudes arguing over draw distance and was that foliage? It's dumb out here. Yeah, I've heard some things like that. I do know that Outer Worlds does look better on the Pro, and I mean he told me that a month ago. You know, he was like, yeah, Outer Worlds does look better. It's got more textures. I'm not here to say it's got higher textures. Apparently, it's got more stuff on the PlayStation. So, and that's been confirmed by White Zaddie. You all got to take it up with Zaddie. Okay, do not come to me with your bullshit. Okay, this is according to Zaddie. I've seen it on, I think it was Candyland or NX Gamer. There's just more. What has happened, and shout out to Jada City. What has happened is pretty simple, and Jemiah will understand this. And Fatal Sharaj, shout out to you in the chat. You'll understand. You guys will understand this. What Microsoft has done is they have pushed resolution over everything else. It sacrifices frames per second. They sacrifice draw distances and textures. That's what they're doing with their game, with their system, with the X. So what PlayStation did with the Pro is it's much more balanced. So it would be like if you were to build a PC and you go out and you get a Ryzen 1700X CPU, and then you turn around and get a 580 GPU, and you get like 16 gigabytes of RAM and then you get a 1 terabyte drive, not a SSD, a 1 terabyte drive. You would, in theory, have you have your HDMI outputs and stuff like that on your system. You would have a very balanced, and Jemiah Dixon and Fatal Shot, they can chime in. You would have a balanced PC. You would be able to play everything at 1080p at high graphic settings. Everything, roughly around 60, maybe a little higher than 60. You may dip lower than 60 frames per second. That's reality. And Xbox with the Xbox X did not do that. So now you're seeing we're at the end of the generation. You got a game like this year. Look at games this year. Ace Combat 7 runs better and looks better on the PlayStation. Resident Evil 2 looks better. It looks sharper. That's according to White Zaddie. Again, don't come to me with the bullshit. Go to White Zaddie. Okay, Zaddie says it looks better on the PlayStation. You got, is it Borderlands? It just came out. Borderlands looks better on the PlayStation. Okay, Fallout 76, which is garbage, hot trash, looks better and these are multi-plat games. All right, we're at the end of the generation. So you can clearly see that at the end of this generation, then you take Outer Worlds, that game looks better on the PlayStation. And again, I play it at 60 frames a second on my PC. I'm playing it at 60 frames a second. So, and I've got high graphic settings. I've got medium shadows because it's shadows for crying out loud. So I don't care about the shadows. I mean, fuck those shadows. It's a shadow. What am I gonna do with it? But you can clearly see the bottleneck. But the fact that it's even Outer Worlds is even doing that, it just, you got more balance. And the target to hit for third-party developers is 1440p. Okay, now whether you can get 60 out of it or 30 out of it, it's whatever. But 1440p for these consoles, the Pro and the Xbox X. I don't know why Microsoft with the Xbox just didn't say we want 1080p, we want 60 frames a second, and we want high graphic settings on these games. I don't know why they didn't do that. Okay, and because that to me would have and yes, you could put in a 1440p 30 FPS mode, but that to me would have taken care of their whole issue with resolution and frame rates. They wipe it out in one swift stroke, so and they didn't do it. They went with 4K, they went next gen shit with the streaming of 4. And again, the original Xbox did not have a 4K disc in it. It did not have the ability to play 4K movies and stuff like that. It didn't. They added all this, and they're still like, that's next generation shit. So where are they going to go next gen? They would literally have to, now everything has to be 4K native. Everything does for them. And it's just, that's a real shitty place to be in. And that's why I was excited when they were talking about the Lockhart or whatever you want to call it. They were talking about, yeah, it's just going to be 1080p, 60 frames a second. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy that. I will buy that, because that's actually a good place to be, especially with the 60 frames per second. And you can get a good 1080p TV right now for like $299. I mean, a good one. I'm talking 40 inches, a good one. Or you can do what I did, which is hook up your Xbox to a 1080p monitor. I don't know why more people aren't playing on monitors. You can get a good monitor, a good 1080p monitor for like $129, a good one, 27 inches. So I'm just putting that out there. You can get one at 140 frames with whatever's it called, FreeSync or whatever sync you want to choose. So I am going to be some bacon, egg, and cheese. But thanks for that $5 super chat. I am now $372 away from getting that GPU, the 5700. So, but he said it's the X-ray is a master race. So no, it's just NSYNC, G-Sync, whatever the fuck you all want to call it this morning. So, I'm just saying that you do have they had other ways to take it and they decided not to do it. So now these games are bottlenecking and there's no way based on, and I do agree with what Zaddie did say. They said they look at the specs of the Xbox One X and they see it and they don't understand based on the specs why the games are performing the way they're performing. Because based on these specs, they shouldn't be. So this really does come down to when you heard people say it's the developers, they don't have good developers, they're not as talented as the ones at Nintendo and Sony, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're right. They're right. But but again, I'm enjoying Outer Worlds. But I liked Fallout. I liked the Fallout series. Now, New Vegas was worse than Fallout 3, but I thought Fallout 3, you could, by the awards it's won by its peers. The peer awards it won what, over 50, 60 awards. So Fallout 3 is still one of the best games ever made, based on peer review, based on playtime. I loved it. I beat Fallout 3, I think, twice. Grand total, I spent over 340 hours in that game last generation on the 360. So you already beat Outer Worlds. I'm still on that planet. So how much do I have saved up for the GPU? I've got about $40 saved up. So that's good. That's good because all of a sudden I just got a chub for it, Fatal, and decided to go ahead and get it. So I'm assuming that on Black Friday, which is a few weeks away, it's November 1st. I assume on Black Friday that it's going to go on sale. I've been told that all of AMD's products are going to go on sale around Black Friday. That's what. Now we have to wait and see if that's what Lisa Sue does. Hopefully, my girlfriend Lisa Sue wakes up and says, "Yeah, we're going to put it all on sale." So I'm hoping to get one at about $329. Hopefully, it goes on sale. So that means if it goes on sale, that means I'm about $270 away. We'll have to wait and see though. So I'm not horrible, but I appreciate you asking. You know me, I'm always going to be honest. So I don't know why more people don't do that with the X. The Pro, if you have a 1440p monitor, I would do that. I would do that. So, but that's just me. But yeah, Outer Worlds does look better, apparently, allegedly, and like I said, I don't care. That's according to White Zaddie, and so all these people that went out and bought the X, and so this is just one more thing where X didn't give it to you. And again, I cited Borderlands, I cited Fallout 76. I'm trying to cite games that came out either this year or last year, but again, we're at the end of the generation, and clearly, the Pro is holding its own against the Xbox X when it comes to what the games look like. Okay, so that's reality. And you all's reality have got to sink it in. So you all got to sink that in. So yeah. But now if I can't get the GPU, I'm going to get 8 more gigs of RAM and another and a monitor. So that's if I can't get the GPU, guys. So I'm gonna get something. So, but yeah, I'm good with what, the 580 is okay. It is starting to show some wear in the sense that the games are not able to, which that was the prediction. The projection was it's a 2017 card, and the card, anything at 2017 and below, it should be okay. It should be real good, but things that came out at the end of 2017 beyond, it was going to start having some issues. Not a lot, but just some issues. But for some of these other games that have come out, it is difficult on that card. I mean, you can see, I can sense the card and they're going, ah, So, but we'll move on. We'll keep moving. Okay. So, because it's Friday Fun Day. What is my fun day? What is your Friday Fun Day? Mine consists of me washing clothes. I'm going to be doing that in like another 40 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and roll washing clothes. Going to go get some warm weather clothes. Going to get I saw Trey 8K. Shout out to him talking about the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Yeah, I'm doing 2 for $4. And then I'll be up running around, getting my shit together. So can I get a 32-inch monitor? You were told monitors aren't very big. Yeah, you can. I would say go with a 27-inch monitor. And that's just my opinion. I mean, grown man, big dog, big nuts. So if you want to go 32, that's fine. But I would say 27. I've got a 24-inch 1080p monitor now. I've got 2 of them. So one has the Xbox hooked up to it. The other one is what I'm using now to broadcast on. So, but I want a 14. They're both 1080p monitors. I would like a 1440p monitor, and that's shout out to my boy Carlos Fernandez. If you're gonna build a PC, this is just my opinion, go for 1440p 60, and you'll love it. Okay, I'm not making that up. You will love it. 1440p gaming is really good, especially these games like Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed and all that kind of stuff. So because with Assassin's Creed, with Ubisoft, again, you can control the graphics of the characters. You can turn that down to ultra or high. You can turn the water to medium, low, ultra, whatever. And it gives you that much control over the graphics and texture settings. So again, with Assassin's Creed, you have to have a ton of grass. I didn't, so I turned my grass down to medium because I just needed enough to hide in, when you're assassinating people. And mostly my assassinations, when I've always played Assassin's Creed, I always assassinate from a high perch anyway. Very rarely will I take people down. You all saw me playing. I very rarely took somebody down to assassinate them from the ground. I was up, in a tree or, on a building, something like that. I streamed a whole lot of that. What's up, Jay Bard? No, this isn't Call of Duty, but man, that Call of Duty is fire. The clearing of the houses, that was so much fun. Oh my God, that was so much fun. They just need to do a game doing that shit. Like if they just had a game with charge people $29.99 and they had like 20 missions where you had to go in and clear houses and clear rooms and rescue hostages, and I would buy that. I mean, that brought me back to the old, like what you guys did in that game, what they added those missions in. That's what you used to do in Rainbow Six. And Rainbow Six, the Tom Clancy games, they got away from that. But just imagine doing that for the whole game. How many of you all played Rainbow Six Vegas? Vegas 1 and 2. Vegas Part 2 was trash compared to Part 1. Vegas Part 1 is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So, but yeah, let's get back to Death Stranding. Okay, now, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the screen here. Let me go back to my master screen. First of all, shout out to everybody that's here. Appreciate it. I see everybody. JP Loco, Ice Queen. Good morning, my fair lady. How you doing? So, Twitter is your friend and you're crazy. No, Twitter is not your friend. So, But that's just my opinion. We'll just go to we're just gonna look at some of the things that Zaddie says. I mean, that way you all can just leave me out of it. So this is according to White Zaddie. Okay, White Zaddie loves him some Death Stranding. So we'll look at this article here. It says Death Stranding review, a baffling, haunting grand folly. I love it. Walking Man Blues. I mean, again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but this is just coming from Zaddie. Okay, right there. There it is. I'll highlight that for you guys. This came out today, updated on November 1st, 2019. So now this is, now here's what I love it. I love this over here. People saying that Kojima or that Sony owns this game, yet the developer is Kojima Studios. Now, Sony is the publisher of the game. I'm glad they got this correct. Sony does not own this game. This is something that I told you guys about, earlier this week. People said I was damage controlling. I don't know how when they don't own the game. I don't get it, but yeah. So it's coming out available the 7th of November on PS4, PC during the summer. And this will come out probably at the end of summer, is what I've been told. What I was told by my buddy works at GameStop. They're expecting the end of summer. So, but really quickly, Zaddie says it brought back some. How did they review it? He said that what did Zaddie say? Zaddie said that it brought back some Metal Gear 2 feelings, and Metal Gear 2 is my favorite Metal Gear game. Even though, shout out to Metal Gear Snake Eater, and I've not played Metal Gear 4, so let me make that clear. But yeah. This is according to Zaddie. I mean, he says it's a baffling, haunting, grand folly. Now, this is Zaddie, okay? So you got to take this shit up with White Zaddie, okay? Do not come to me with it. We'll go to another review about the actual tech that I want to concentrate on, because according to Zaddie, okay, this is the best, and I'm going to second this, all right? I'm going to second this. According to Zaddie, this is the best looking game this generation, and I'm going to declare it the best looking game I've ever seen. And I've been playing since Atari 2600, Pac-Man, Combat. I played on Odyssey. I played on ColecoVision. I've been lucky. I've played on Intellivision. Again, I'm a lucky guy. Okay, I've been able to experience all this stuff, the building of it. I played on the original Nintendo system, the one that came with Duck Hunt. I played on the Nintendo 64. I played on the Sega. I think you all call it the Master System. I don't know what that is. I just call it the 16-bit version. I've played on it all. Xbox 360, OG Xbox, PS1 and 2. Didn't have a PS3 because that thing looked like straight up garbage. It was too damn much money for me. You all know that already. So, I mean, you can get a graphics card cheaper than you can get a PlayStation 3. So, but at the end of the day, they are declaring this game a new benchmark. A new benchmark. This is Zaddie, okay? I don't want to, do not come at me at all. Save that bullshit for that lame in the park, okay? I ain't come to play no games. I just came to play my part. Bottom line, they are declaring this game the best game this generation. They said the HDR is off the chain, better than Red Dead 2, better than God of War HDR. And I am going to have to say, as somebody who has sat down and played this game for 2 hours on a Sony TV, a 900, either 850 or 900, it was something like that. This game looks better than, and I hate to say this, and she's going to hate me for it. This game looks better than Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, it almost embarrasses Horizon Zero Dawn. So just unbelievable with the HDR, the lighting, the atmosphere. I cannot. Oh my God, this game looks so good. Looks better than Detroit Become Human, the character models. Okay, looks better than that. How is that possible? I don't know, but he did it. And all this technology that is being delivered is now Sony's proprietary technology, because it, like J-Tech was saying, this is Sony's engine. So why would Sony allow this engine to be on the PC? it's not Sony. It doesn't. And this is where JTech and anybody else. This is no slight at him. So shout out to JTech. Sony got Kojima to work on their proprietary technology, and Sony gets to keep the technology. It's theirs. That's their proprietary engine, not Kojima's. So anything that you see in this game that you never saw before on Decima will now be part of the Decima code. And that will be taken to games like Horizon Zero Dawn Part 2 or Killzone or whatever. But Decima is I mean, the Decima engine is better than the Frostbite engine. And the physics are really good. Okay, the Decima engine, the HDR is phenomenal. It's on a different level. And the fact that they're able to do this on just 4.2 T flops is just another reason why 4.2 is greater than 6. Okay, so I don't know what the meta score is, so don't own the IP as well. It's a second party game. Yeah, no, they don't own the game, but they own the tech that created the game. You're right, they don't own the game. And anybody who thought that they owned the game, look, any game that Sony does not own, physically own, studio they don't own, will be on PC. Okay, I don't know why that's a big deal. I mean, if you don't own it, I mean, No Man's Sky, Sony gave them money. They gave Hello Games money to help make that game, but they gave it to them so that they could have proprietary promotion over it for however long it was. Yes, that game came out on Xbox and it came out on PC, but the PlayStation has a VR version of that game. Last time I checked, they said it's revolutionary. The PSVR. Like, it is a definite buy on PSVR. Even the people who have PSVR are blown away by it. You know, so but again, it is phenomenal what this game looks like. And I just saw it for 2 hours. But I saw the characters. I didn't see all the characters, but again, there is no downgrade. There is no, do not let people tell you that, because you're not hearing that now. Okay, you're not hearing downgrade. You're not hearing things like that. They're talking about Zaddie's Metacritic score, which I do not. Got a super chat from the Titanfall Princess. Shout out to the Titanfall Princess. It doesn't show up well on here. There we go. But yeah, there we go. I can go get me a butter biscuit tonight. So today. And I love it. So yeah, so just unbelievable. So I'm paying the bills. Okay, I promise you all. I was on a roll there. Let's see, $20 from Trey, 8K. Oh, thank you, Trey. I appreciate it. Well, see, now I'm about 350. I need about 350 now so I can get that card. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody for the donations. Jay Barry says they do own the IP, the intellectual property. Okay. All right. Well, they didn't develop it. They do own the trademark, but they do not own Kojima Studios, and they created the game. So they own the name, though. If you're talking about do they own the name, they absolutely do. That's what you mean, absolutely. So is this Mass Effect? No, this is not Mass Effect. So this is not, but for you, Overdone, I will play Mass Effect later on today. Probably this evening, I'll stream it for you, okay? So yeah. No. I'm not having any tech issues today. So, but yeah, let me delete that. So, yeah, Sony doesn't own Kojima Studios, guys. That's an independent studio, like Jay Barry put out there. So, now, according to Zaddie, okay, I'm just going to put this according to White Zaddie, HDR and Death Stranding is the best they've seen. Now, that's according to them. Now, it's probably a little hyperbole there. So, but they saying it's the best. They are saying it is the best. So, oh, now come on, Fatal Charade. So don't say that now. Don't say that. So I mean, you cannot. I mean, he thought. I mean, again, he and a lot of people thought that the game would not go to PC. And again, if they don't own the studio that's producing it, they can't stop them from putting it on PC. Now they're not publishing it. Sony isn't publishing this game to PC. Another group is doing that. All Sony has is publishing rights. They got promotional rights. This game has been promoted on PS4 Pro since what, 2016. We've only seen it played on Pro. Sony got Kojima to develop on their proprietary engine, which is Decima, and Sony got a console. You know, but and I heard JTech saying the other day that it brought the value of the console down. And as soon as Sony showed at a state of play, as soon as Sony showed the console, the Death Stranding console, all other consoles devalued at that moment. So as soon as that hit, okay, because now you have a console that says Death Stranding on it or whatever it says. So you know, just it is what it is. You know, people got to get over it. Oh, okay. So since she's level 926 and rank 43, again, I gotta play that game. I'm like level 8 or something like that on that game. It's something crazy. So he said he mad one less game to list war with. Well, I mean, again, I sent him a message saying that, look, I do not know why he keeps giving these idiots ammunition. You know, I get it. I mean, I have a gaming PC. I mean, they don't want Sony, they being the PC community, they don't want Sony to have any exclusive games. They want them to put their games on PC. I mean, it's not going to happen because they will devalue their console to the point where people won't buy their consoles, not to the level that they want them to. Yes, people will still buy their console, but instead of them selling 100 million, they may only sell 71 million. And, you know, I'm sorry, but if the last two consoles, you know, if the mean is 96 million, I think if you total all the PlayStations out there, I think the average is 96 million. I mean, that's PS1, 2, 3, and 4. So I think the average is in the 90s. So you're not going to do that, you know. Now, does this mean that they won't put games on PC? Not natively. They're just not going to do it. So, I mean, the PC will always get the GIMP version of their games, but they're still supporting the PC platform. So, you know, but well, again, if they don't, I don't know what PlayStation game out of their first party studios is multiplayer. I mean, what, Bloodborne? Is that what you want to say? I mean, you know, because they don't. Neo is out. Neo is not their game. I don't think that's coming from a PlayStation studio. I mean, again, we showed the PlayStation first party studios, and none of those games are on PC. So at least, you know, I mean, MLB The Show is not on PC. God of War, not native. You know, Polyphonics, Gran Turismo is not on PC. I mean, it's not. You know, so. You know, everyone who Death Stranding was PS4 and PC. Well, it's not day one. I mean, they still haven't announced when it's going to PC. They've announced they announced a late spring, early summer. I still think it's going to be late summer. I think this will be on PlayStation for at least July. You know, it'll be probably July. It'll come out after The Last of Us Part 2. So, you know, yeah, it's 505 games. 505 games. Yeah. But again, this is according to Zaddie, this is the best. And again, I've seen it. This is the best looking game I've seen this generation. Yes, better looking in Gears. Better. And again, this is 4K. That's another thing. Hold on, let me put that banner up there. Let me create that banner. 4K or there we go. There we go. This game is true 4K. All right, this is according to Zaddie. I mean, you do not, at me. Is that what you kids say? Yeah, don't at me. So I'm just letting you all know this is what they said in the video, and I left a description. Let me see here. I left a description here. Just want to make sure I got all the super chats. I left a description there. I think it's right there. They have a love-hate video. Again, that'll have some spoilers in it. But again, I don't know now. Does anybody know that? I got to ask this question. Say he lost to Slick, Porter Rock, King Thrash, and various other. Well, yeah, I heard the Porter Rock one. Yeah, that Porter Rock kind of got him. I didn't hear the other ones though. But as far as the PC guys, he destroys those guys. He destroys the PC guys. But I do agree with the other ones. I didn't hear all the other ones, but like I said, yeah, I mean, again, I literally said to him, either he can accept that Sony has won this generation or not. I mean, if I have a gaming PC, and yeah, there is not a whole lot on there unless you like turn-based type games, or you can go back and play a lot of old stuff. I've been playing a lot of old stuff, but they don't have a whole lot of brand new great games. I mean, on that PC, the game that everybody talks about is Star Citizen. And I agree, Star Citizen is one of the best looking games out there. They don't look as good as this. It just don't. Now, a Star Citizen, when it's finished, it may be the best looking game ever made. It's going to probably be the most expensive too, but it probably will be. And that game is a good game. So, oh yeah, I know it does look better than Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm shocked. I couldn't. That's one of the first things I noticed was that. But it should. Horizon came out in 2017. This game is 2019, so it should look better. And it's true 4K. So I just shocked the hell out of me. So what's going on there, William Wilderbeest? How you doing, man? How you doing? So how's things in where you are? How's the weather? It's cold as hell where I am. Old man winter has checked into a hotel. But yeah. So on top of that, he likes to call PC Game Report. Well, again, I've seen PC guys begging for games. So I'm not going to call them port beggars, but I've seen PC cats begging for games. So that's just reality. So, but again, any game that Sony has that they don't own is going to end up on PC. It's going to end up on PC. So, but I cannot believe this game, what it looks like. So, Sam Ash is at work. This is yeah, I read that already. I just want to make sure I got everybody that's in here. Let's see here. Yeah, I think so. Jemiah Dixon, what's happening? I mean, how do you all beat that? Outer Worlds is not even, is it just a week old today? Did it just come out a week ago today or something like that? Is it that short of a game? Is it that short of a game? I mean, I'm just asking. It doesn't sound like it's a long game. People are saying they got it. So Jemiah Dixon said get a 2070 Super 2K. Oh, 2K 140. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if I could have, let's see here. Let's see how much a 2070 Supra is. Let's see. NVIDIA 2070. Whoops. Super price. All right, that's $500. All right, so now let's look at the AMD 570 XT price. I got to take Super out of there. Yeah, the 570. I'm sorry, the 570 100 wins. I'm sorry, it's $100 cheaper. The Gaminator 84 is a good score for Death Stranding. Oh yeah, I don't know what the score is. So when we were saying it's summer now, man, I hate you all, man. I'm over here freezing. I am freezing. So it's perfect in New York City today. It's got to be cold there too. It's cold in my state, and I'm south of New York. So, oh, you got a pulse rifle? Is it like the pulse rifle on Mass Effect 2? So yeah, Trey said it's cold as hell. Yeah. So, well, I thought what Muscle Bound Gamers said about the Xbox fanboys that they were laughing that the game was going to PC, but it's not coming to Xbox. So what the hell? It just didn't make any sense. So he's right. So PC guys begging for games. No, I've seen them begging for games like Horizon Zero Dawn and MLB The Show. I'm not mocking it. It is, they are begging for those games. So, and that's the reality. I'm not mocking them. I'm not going to mock them. I understand. I would want those games too. I played them. I want those games too. Oh, shout out to the Washington Nationals for winning the World Series, by the way. I'm going J-Dub going to be hurting on that one. So, Don said it's cold in Blackpool. Well, it sounds like it will be cold in Blackpool. So, Selman said he loves how it feels today. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in my state, my city, it's 36 degrees. So, yeah, so, so I like that a pulse rifle. Destiny 2 called Outlines. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Yeah, I know I'm in trouble for saying it looks better than Horizon, but it does. So I can't believe it does. I'm very shocked by it. So. Octopath Traveler. Well, I mean, I haven't seen people begging for Octopath Traveler. Cuphead, yeah, I've seen people asking for Cuphead. I wouldn't say it's begging though. Astral Chain, yeah, I'll say that. Forza Horizon. Well, Forza Horizon is going to be coming to PlayStation anyway. I ain't worried about that. So they don't have to worry about that. But again, yeah, I mean, those are quality games. Pokemon Sword and Shield? Nah. So, but not Pokemon. I mean, so no. He said 47 feels awesome. Well, I mean, again, it's supposed to get up to like 51 degrees today. So and since I'm bus boy, I certainly hope it does. So. So yeah, I certainly hope it does. But yeah, that pretty much is yeah. Well, let's look at the meta score. Somebody say is it an 86 or is it an 84? I mean, I don't know. So let's see here. I'm just gonna look it up here. Here we go. Based on, how do I find it here? I said 84. That's based on 71 critics. So that is 84. That's good for a first time. It's a new IP. So it's got 59 positive, 1 negative, and 11 mixed. So I guess the mixed reviews are bringing it down, but I don't think that's a bad score. Not for a new IP. I mean, new IP should be pushing mid to high 80s. Okay, that's why that zombie game was disappointing. It was like a 74 or something like that, whatever it was. Days Gone, even though I like Days Gone. So, but I'm just looking at it. Of course, PlayStation Lifestyle gave it a 95. IGN Japan gave it a 95. Daily Star gave it 100. IGM 100. I mean, it's got fairly high scores. I mean, if you guys are going to talk about this stuff, oh, let me put this on the screen. Let me be a schlemiel. So let's see here. Metacritic has it at an 84. OpenCritic, you said, has it at an 87. So again, just according to Metacritic, that's the one you guys use. I don't know why you can't be your own Metacritic. So lots in the 80s. I mean, 8 out of 10 is pretty good. Level Up. Says there's a great story with a powerful ending, which that's fine. Will you say Open Critic? What the hell is Open Critic? Never heard of that before. PlayStation Now is still $9.99 a month. So let's Google that. Hold on. All right, Open Critic. I don't know. Okay, Open Critic. All right. What the hell is Open Critic? I can't even find the game. Death Stranding is an 86 on Open Critic. So let's see. Let me just share my screen. So yeah, that's Open Critic right there. It's an 86. That's pretty good. I mean, again, it's a new IP. So so oh, what's up, Chili Hog? How you doing? Long time no see, Chili Hog. Hopefully everybody had a good, safe Halloween. So publishers are the ones bringing the games to PC in order to make more money. How are PC games? Well, I mean, again, I'm not saying that they're not. I mean, look, I'm a PC gamer, but I understand that Sony is not going to put their first-party games on PC, not natively. I'm not here to say they won't put games on PC. So to Sea of Thieves has around 500 viewers, which is great for small streamers. Well, yeah, but it's I guess. I mean, I don't know. So I'm a small streamer. I don't play Sea of Thieves. So, but I mean, I've noticed the last criticism I have, I guess, is I still don't know why people are comparing a brand new intellectual property game, which is Death Stranding, to a established franchise game like Gears 5. Even though it's the 5th iteration of Gears, it's the 6th Gears game. So you need to compare it to the new IP. So what other new IP has Xbox came out with this generation? I mean, because I know we got Horizon Zero Dawn, we got Spider-Man, we got now you have Death Stranding, you're going to have Ghost of Tsushima. So and so I expect all these games to be in the mid to high 80s. So Death Stranding it's in the high 80s now. So that's where I think this one where I played it for 2 hours. I'm like, yeah, this feels like an 85 to me. It's a good game. I'm not that far in. I didn't get that far into it, and I didn't save my game. So but he let me get out on it from an evening, 9 something. They closed the shop at 9, and it was up there till 11 o'clock. The game is already at GameStop. So this for people who ordered it at GameStop, at least in my city. If you're in my same city, it's already here. So and they're getting more copies. So the people comparing are idiots. I don't disagree with that. It's a bad comparison because Gears is in the 5th iteration, 6th iteration. And why are they comparing a game in the 6th iteration to a brand new IP? So I don't get it. Gears is not a new IP. It's a IP from the 360. So just crazy. So any other thoughts or comments before I gotta get out of here and go do my laundry? You ordered Death Stranding at the PSN store? Cool. So so you're seeing Zombie like that. Oh, you're gonna see that? Yeah, that was okay. You like the first one, you like the second one. So well, let's see what's going on the Twitter machine real fast. So yeah, shout out to Jemiah Dixon for sharing the podcast on Twitter. So Slow-mo backslaps got a new one. Got a new one up. So yeah, I agree with Foxy on his tweet. So yeah, there's some bullshit going on. So, so yeah, I do. I agree with that. Somebody did leave a nice little tweet there. So, but yeah, guys, like I said. So, you know. So somebody else says it'll be fake. I can't read that one. Eighth with Death Stranding. Yeah, I'll be buying this game. So, so yeah. Somebody said as long as it. Oh, this is why. All right, I'm just gonna read what somebody tweeted me. The Xbox community is not going as long as it doesn't have a higher score than Suck. Well, I mean, again, it has a higher score than Sea of Thieves. And what is Sea of Thieves Metacritic score? Let's look at Sea of Thieves Metacritic score. So let me go back here. Let's look at it real quick. Sea of Thieves. All right, I'm just Metacritic. And this is a new IP. So, and I'll look for it on the PC. Well, let's leave PC out of this. Let's leave PC out of it. And we'll go to so let me see here. Damn it. So I mean, this is an Xbox new IP. 69. I mean, it's new IP. I'm comparing new IP to each other. So I don't want to hear people saying this, you know. New IP, 69. And look, there ain't nothing wrong with a 69. All right, but a 69 on the game is So why does the Outer Worlds better on the PS4 than what I don't know. I mean, again, I do not know. I'm gonna have to get J-Dub back on again. He can explain this travesty, you know. So, but again, Sea of Thieves is a 69, and I don't know. You know, I don't know why Sea of Thieves has a 69. You know, I just don't get it. So, so I'm sure Ryan was just kidding with you, Don. That is funny. So, but this game, so I'm just looking at their first party. I'm looking at their new IP. So let's look at State of Decay 2. Let's see if that will pull up here. 66. I mean, again, we're looking at their new IP. So we're looking at new IP.
With the savings rates offered at some banks, your money almost feels like it's frozen.
There we go. So 66. I mean, this is new IP released last year. So you know, I'm just putting it out there. So That's 6. So yeah, so 86 is pretty good. 86 is good. So I mean, to me, if that's what you all are going to look at, is I mean, I'm buying it day one, so it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, okay, 69 is the new 96. Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is. So, but all right, guys, I am going to get on off here. So, you know, and go, because I have to go warm up the car. Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to, because that's what I was born to do. But all right, then, guys, enjoy your weekend. Watch that Florida-Georgia football game. World's greatest outdoor cocktail party. World's biggest what it's called. The name of that game is the world's biggest cocktail party. So, but you guys have a good one. You all stay safe and stay warm if you're in a cold state. Hope you all enjoyed Halloween, trick-or-treating. Hope all your kids had fun. And go to the store today because all the candy's on sale. So, all right then, guys. You all take it easy. Actually, now I'm going to go get some breakfast. Yeah. But you all take it easy. Stay blessed. God bless you. Peace.